What's my favorite thing about making people laugh? I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain because like it took me a long time to get people to laugh.
The purpose of Comedy Night is to really bring comedy to SLO. There's really not many outlets for it, and this has been our most consistent weekly thing that we've done so far. The purpose is to have a good time. I mean, to bring a really good show, a quality show, and get people exposed to various comics from all over the state and really showcase the locals.
So yeah, spry 84-year-old, she'd say weird shit to me. She's like, you know, I could break you in. I'd be really gentle. Okay, one, why the assumption?
Honestly, super fun. I think it's a very inviting community in general. One of the reasons that I have joined the comedy scene here is it kind of gives you a chance to like express your voice, tell people about issues that are like relevant to society, but kind of like making light of it.
Comedy Night Kreuzberg has given a place where people can go to watch comedy. It's given performers a place to improve and grow in town, and we've got a lot of music, we've got a lot of different type of arts, but comedy has not always been showcased, and this is where we can do it.
All I do is watch TV, so I also watched the OJ documentary. It was like 8 hours, I watched it in like 3 days, it was amazing. And then, right after that, I watched the Amanda Knox documentary. Just nothing but television. But I realized, I think I figured out who the killer was in both those cases, the real killer. It was Stephen Avery. You guys gotta get on Netflix and chillin', because like...
There's a surprising amount of working comics for such a small town with not a terrible amount of opportunity. Our audience at Kreuzberg is so good that people come from all over the state and who are very good working comics to come perform here. So for the locals to get the ability to perform in that setting.
It's more than just practicing every week, having that space for us to all gather and like test out new ideas. I think the big thing is that the crowd is much more responsive because they're there specifically for comedy.
It takes a long time and it takes a lot of work to just get on the stage at Kreuzberg, and that's something that not a lot of people know, is because we really try to make that like the show to go to. That's not really where people practice their jokes. That's kind of where you like show off what you've been practicing.
It's mainly the most eager people, the people who are the most active, are who we find and who really stay. There is a good core group of people who are constantly working, constantly doing shows, and that's who you'll see most Friday nights. It's a wide variety of locals from different demographics and different age groups, men and women. I mean, we have some Cal Poly students, but it's definitely not the majority.
It's more like for people who are type A and want the spotlight for themselves. I think it's also a lot of fun if you figure out that it's what you really love doing.